Good evening, ma'am. My topic for tonight is all about linguistic analysis. Linguistic analysis refers to the scientific analysis of language sample. It involves at least one of the five main branches of linguistics, which are phonology, morphology, syntax, semantics, and pragmatics. Linguistic analysis can be used to describe the unconscious roles and processes that speakers of a language use to create spoken or written language. And this can be useful to those who want to learn a language or translate from one language to another. Some argue that it can also provide insight into the minds of the speakers of a given language, although this idea is controversial. The discipline of linguistics is defined as the scientific study of language. People who have an education in linguistics and practice linguistic analysis are called linguists. The drive behind linguistic analysis is to understand and describe the knowledge that underlies the ability to speak a given language and to understand how human mind processes and create language. The five main branches of linguistics are phonology, morphology, syntax, semantics, and pragmatics. An extended language analysis may cover all five of the branches, or it may focus on only one aspect of the five branches, focuses on a single area of language. Number 1 po is phonology. Nandyan po ang ating phonology. Phonology refers to the study of the sound of language. Every language has its own inventory of sounds and logical rules for combining those sounds to create words. The phonology of a language essentially refers to its sound system and the processes used to combine sounds in spoken language. Phonology, the system of contrastive relationships among the speech sounds that constitute the fundamental components of a language. The branch of linguistics that deals with system of sounds, including or excluding phonetics within a language or between different language. Number 2 po is morphology. Morphology refers to the study of the internal structure of the words of language. In any given language, there are many words to which a speaker that can add a suffix or infix to create a new word. In some languages, these processes are more productive than others. The morphology of a language refers to the word building rules speakers use to create new words or alter the meaning of existing words in their language. Morphology, the study of the forms of things. Biology, the branch of biology that deals with the form of living organisms and with relationships between their structures with relationships between their structures. Linguistic, the study of the forms of words. Next po is syntax. Syntax is the study of sentence structure Every language has its own rules for combining words to create sentences. Syntactic analysis altern attempts to define and describe the rules that speakers use to put words together to create meaningful phrases and sentences. Syntax, the arrangements of words and phrases to create will form sentences in a language. The syntax of English, a set of rules for an analysis of the syntax of a language. Plural noun syntaxes. Generative syntax, the branch of linguistics that deals with syntax. Next po is semantics. Semantics is the study of meaning in language. Linguists attempt to identify not only how speakers of a language discern the meanings of words in their language, but also how the logical rules speakers apply to determine the meaning of phrases, sentences, and entire paragraphs. The meaning of a given word can depend on the context in which it is used. The definition of word may vary slightly from speaker to speaker. The branch of linguistic and logic concerned with meaning. There are a number of branches and sub-branches of semantics, including formal semantics, which studies the logical aspects of meaning such as sense, reference, applications, implication, and logical form. Lexical semantic, which studies word meanings and word relations, and conceptual semantics, which studies the cognitive structure of meaning, the meaning of a word, phrase, sentence, or text. Plural noun semantics, such Kipling over semantics, missing petty stuff. Next po is pragmatics. Pragmatics is the study of the social use of language. All speakers of a language use different registers or a different conversational styles depending on the company in which they find themselves. A linguistic analysis that focuses on pragmatics may describe the social aspects of the language sample being analyzed such as how they study the status of the individuals involved in the speech could affect the meaning of a given utterance. Pragmatics, the branch of linguistics dealing with language in use and the context in which it is used, including such matters as dixis, the taking of turns in conversation, text, organized, presupposition, and simplicative, and implicature. Next po is Next po is analysis. Linguistic analysis has been used to determine historical relationships between languages and people from different regions of world. Some governmental agencies have used linguistic analysis to confirm or deny individuals' claims of citizenship. This use of linguistic analysis remains controversial because language use can vary greatly across geographical regions and social class, which makes it difficult to accurately define and describe the language spoken by the citizens of a particular country. Linguistic analysis is the study of language speech units in terms of its constituent parts, context, function, and other features to determine the exact state of language speech units. Linguistics helps us understand our world. Thank you po, ma'am.